987.
Contracts. C. Data. D.
2,748.
Market. Market. Market.
3,982.
Notes. And we appreciate output. O. Output. In
56.
Sales. Input. 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 I.
36 1/2.
Files. Contracts. C.
42. 36,768.
A. Contracts. C. Meeting data.
978.
Data. Data. D.
2.
Notes. Output. O.
773.
Profit. Purchases. Shipments.
4.
Sales.
4.
S.
4.
Reports. R. Files.
367.
Miscellaneous. Accounts.
59.
Notes. Output.
Dear sir,
Profit.
P. Recent.
Oh, what's the matter with Q?
Matter with it? Hello, George H. Jones Company. Matter with what? What do you mean matter?
Matter with Q?
Well, spring 1726.
I'm asking ya.
Well?
Nothing filed with it.
Well?
Look at A. Look at B. Oh, what's the matter with Q?
Popular. Hello, George H. Jones Company. What number do you want?
Hot dog. Why ain't it?
Has it personality?
Has it halitosis? Has it got it?
Hot dog.
Hello, George H. Jones Company. Oh, hello. Sure I know who it is. Tonight? No, you heard me no.
Don't you like him?
She likes them all. I do not. Well, pretty near all. Hello, what number do you want? Wrong number. Hello, George H. Jones Company. Good morning. Hello, George H. Jones Company.
67.
R. Sales.
532.
Trade.
74.
Hello, George H. Jones Company. Mr. J. Mr. J.
367.
Yes, Mr. J. No Miss ain't in yet. Sure, I'll tell Mr. J just the minute she gets in.
She's late again, huh?
Out with her sweetie last night, huh?
Dog.
She ain't got a sweetie.
How do you know?
I know.
Hot dog.
She lives alone with her mother.
Spring 1876, spring 1876, spring 1876, spring 1876.
She doesn't belong in an office.
Who does?
I do.
You said it.
Hot dog.
I'm efficient. She's inefficient.
She's inefficient.
She's got Jay going? Going and coming.
Hot dog.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. J.
Miss A isn't in yet?
Not yet, Mr. J.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I
She's
just
late.
wanted her to take a letter.
I'll take the letter.
One thing at a time, and that done well.
Done well.
I'll finish it later.
Cue to the line.
Cue to the line.
Then I'll hurry.
Haste makes waste.
Waste.
But if you're in a hurry.
I'm never in a hurry. That's how I get ahead. First know you're right, then go ahead.
Ahead.
When Miss A comes in, tell her I wanted to take a letter. It's important.
Miss A important.
And I don't want to be
You're in
disturbed.
conference?
I'm in conference, unless it's AB, of course.
Of course, AB.
Tell Miss A, the early bird catches the worm.
The early worm gets caught.
He's caught.
Hooked.
In the pan.
Oh!
You're late.
You're late!
You're late.
And yesterday.
The day before!
And the day before.
You'll lose your job.
No,
No.
I can't.
Can't.
What's up?
Then why are you late?
Why?
Excuse.
Excuse.
Excuse
it, please.
Oh, the subway.
Long distance.
Old stuff.
That's stall.
Stalled.
No,
Then why?
I had to get out.
Out. Out where?
In the air,
Air.
all those bodies pressing.
Hot dog.
I thought I would faint. I had to get out in the air.
Give her the air!
Free air.
What air?
Like I'm dying.
Same thing yesterday. And the day before.
Yes, what am I going to do?
Take a taxi.
Call a cop!
Oh, Jay wants you.
Me,
You.
Mr. J.
Mr. J.
He's bellowing for you.
Yeah, get it just right.
She's always doing that to her hair.
Gives a line, Eddie. Gives a line.
Hot dog.
She's artistic.
She's inefficient.
She's inefficient.
Mr. J knows she's inefficient.
Hello, George H. Jones Company.
674.
Oh, Mr. Jones, no, he's in conference.
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 Hot dog.
Do you think he'll marry her?
If she'll have him.
If she'll have him.
Do you think she'll have him?
How much does he get?
Plenty. 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000.
And plenty put away.
Gas preferred 4s, oil 5s, steel 6s.
Hot dog!
Will she have him? Will she have him? This agreement entered into. Party of the first part, party of the second part. Will he have her?
Well, I'd hate to get into bed with him. Hello, George H. Jones Company. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, hold on a minute, will you? Mr. A.B., Mr. J. Mr. A.B., go ahead, Mr. A.B. We were interrupted.
That's all you ever gotta say to a guy.
Or uh-huh.
That's all you have to.
Mostly.
You said it.
Oh, tonight? No, I can't. Yeah, she's got a date. She told me last night. Oh, all right then. Too bad. My boyfriend's got a friend, but my girlfriend's got a date.
You have a good time.
Big time.
Small time.
A big time on the small
I'd
time.
ask you, kid, but you'd be up to your neck.
Neckers.
Petters.
Sweet papas.
Wanna come?
I can't.
Date?
My mother.
Flurry.
Snags. Hello, George H. Jones Company. What number do you want?
Why don't you get to work?
What?
Work.
I can't.
Can't.
Well, my machine's out of order.
Then fix it.
Can't. Got to get somebody.
Somebody, always somebody. Here, sort the mail then.
All right.
And hurry. You're late.
George H. Jones and Company. George H. Jones Inc. George H. Jones Inc.
You're always late.
Jones.
You'll lose your
George H.
job.
George H. Jones Personal. George
Don't
H.
let him
Jones-
get your goal, kid. Tell him when to get off.
What?
Ain't it all set?
What?
You and Mr. J.
You and the boss.
You and the big chief.
You and the big cheese.
Did he tell you?
I told you.
I told you.
I don't believe it.
5,000, 10,000, 15,000.
Hot dog!
No, it isn't so.
Isn't it?
No.
Not yet.
But soon.
Hot dog!
George H. Jones and Company.
George H.
George H. Jones
Company.
Inc.
Good morning.
George H. Jones Inc. That letter done? No. What's the matter?
She hasn't started.
Okay, want to make some changes?
My machine's out of order.
Okay, use the one in my room. I'm sorting the mail.
One thing at a time.
Okay, when you're finished.
Haste makes waste.
Okay, don't hurry.
Hew to the line.
He's hewing.
God.
Why'd you flinch, kid?
Flinch?
Did he pinch?
No.
And what?
Nothing, just his hand.
Oh.
Just his hand.
Uh-huh. No, tell him no.
If she does, she'll lose her job.
Fired.
And if she doesn't?
She'll come to work in a taxi.
No work.
No worry.
Breakfast in
Did
bed.
Madam ring?
Lunch in
A
bed.
double bed. Yes, Mr. J. Uh-huh. Jay wants you.
I'm not ready. In a minute.
5,000, 10,000, 15,000.
Marry me. Wants to marry me. George H. Jones, George H. Jones and Company, Mrs. George H. Jones, Mrs. George H. Jones. Dear Madam, Mary, do you take this man to be your wedded husband? I do. To love, honor, and to love. Kisses? No, I can't. George H. Jones, how would you like to marry me? What do you say? Why, Mr. Jones, let me look at your little hands. You have such pretty little hands. Let me hold your pretty little hands. George H. Jones, fat hands, flabby hands. All girls, most girls married, babies, a baby, curls, little curls all over its head. George H. Jones, straight, thin, bald. No, please, don't touch me. I want to rest. No rest, must rest, no rest, must rest, no rest, must rest. Late today, yesterday, before, late. Air, pressing, bodies, pressing, bodies, trembling. Air, stop, air, late. Hurry, job, no job, fired, late. Alarm clock, alarm clock, alarm clock. Hurry, job, ma, nag, hurry. Job, no money, installments due, no money. George H. Jones. Money, Mrs. George H. Jones. Money, no work, no worry, free, rest. Sleep till 9, sleep till 10, sleep till noon. Now, you take a good rest this morning. Don't get up till you want to. Thank you, don't! Please, don't touch me. I want to rest, no rest, earn, got to earn, married, earn, no, yes, earn, all girls, most girls, ma, pa, ma, all women, most women, I can't, must, maybe, must, somebody, something, ma, pa, ma, can I, ma, tell me, ma, something, somebody.
They used to tell me I was building a dream, and so I followed the mark. When there was earth to plow, or guns to bear, I was always there, right on the job. They used to tell me I was building a dream, with peace and glory ahead. Why should I be standing in line, just waiting for breath? Once I built a railroad, I made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad.
Ma, I want to talk to you.
Aren't you eating your potato?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want it.
Want it? Here, take it.
I don't want it.
Potatoes go with stew.
Ma, I don't want it.
Want it? Take it.
But, all right. Ma, there's something I want to ask you.
Eat your potato.
But, Ma, there's something I want to ask you, something important.
Is it nearly
It's all right. Ma, tell me.
3 pounds a quarter?
Ma, tell me.
Garbage! All right. What's the matter now?
Nothing.
Jumping up from the table every night. The garbage is collected. You act like you're crazy.
Ma, do all women...
I suppose you think you're too nice for anything so common. But let me tell you, my lady, it is a very important part of life.
I know, but Ma...
If it weren't for garbage cans, where would we be? Where would
you'd be grateful.
Ma!
Well, are you?
Am I what?
Glad. Grateful.
Yes?
You don't act like it.
Oh, Ma, don't talk.
You said you wanted to talk.
Now, I want to think. I got to think.
Aren't you eating your potato?
Oh, Ma.
Is there something the matter with it?
No.
Then why don't you eat it?
Because I don't want it.
Why don't you?
Ma, let me alone.
Well, you've got to eat. If you don't eat,
Ma, don't nag.
nag. Just because I try to look out for you, nag. Just because I try to care for you, nag. What would become of you, I'd like to know, if I didn't nag?
Johnny? Johnny, come in now.
Oh, Ma.
It's getting cold.
Oh, Ma.
You heard me.
Oh, I've grown up, Ma.
Grown up. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's nothing, I guess. It's just... Oh, Ma, let's not do the dishes away. I've got to talk, Ma. Let's talk.
I can't talk with dirty dishes around. You may be able to.
Listen, Ma. There's a man that wants to marry me.
What man?
He says he fell in love with my hands.
In love. Is that beginning again? I thought you were over that.
Come on out.
I can't.
Nobody will see you.
I can't.
It's dark out now. Come on.
Well, just for a minute.
Meet you around the corner.
I gotta get married, Ma.
What do you mean by that?
I gotta.
You haven't gotten yourself in trouble, have you?
Oh, Ma, don't talk like that.
Well, you said you gotta get married. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Answer me.
Ma, all women get married, don't they? You got married, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Where are you going? Out. You were out last night.
Was I?
You're always going out.
Am I?
Where are you going? Out.
Who is this man? How did you come to know him?
In the office.
In the office.
It's Mr. J,
Mr. J.
the vice president.
Vice President? Well, his income's gotta be. Does he know that you have a mother to support?
Yes.
What does he say?
All right.
How soon are you going to marry him?
I'm not going to.
Not going to?
No, I'm not going
But
to.
you just said.
I'm not going to.
Are you crazy?
I can't. Ma, I can't.
Why can't you?
Because I don't love him.
What does that amount to? Will it clothe you? Will it feed you? Will it pay the bills?
No, but it's real just the same.
Real.
If it isn't, what can you count on in life?
Oh, I'll tell you what you can count on in life. You can count on that you've got to eat and sleep and get up and put clothes on your back and take them off again. That you've got to get old and then you've got to die. That's what you can count on. All the rest is in your head.
But Ma, didn't you love Pa?
I suppose I did. I don't know. I've forgotten. What does that matter now?
Then Ma, tell me
Tell me what?
about all that love.
Don't. What's the matter? Don't you want me to kiss you? Not like that.
Like what?
That silly kiss.
Silly kiss.
Oh, you look so silly. I know what's coming when you look like that. And kiss me like that. Don't go away.
He's a decent man, isn't he?
I don't know. How should I know yet?
He's vice president. Of course he's decent.
I don't care if he's decent. I won't marry him.
But you just said.
Not him. I don't want to marry him.
Then who?
I don't know. I haven't found him yet.
You talk like you're crazy.
Oh, Ma, tell me.
Tell you what?
Tell me. Your skin. It oughtn't to curl, ought it, when he just comes near you, ought it? That's wrong, ain't it? You don't get over that ever, do you? Or do you? How is it, Ma? Do you?
Do you what?
Do you get used to it? So after a while it doesn't matter, or don't you? Does it always matter? You ought to be in love, oughtn't you, Ma? You must be in love. Mustn't you, Ma? That changes everything. Doesn't it? Or does it? Maybe if you just like a person, it's all right. But when he comes near me, my blood turns cold. But your blood oughtn't to run cold, ought it? And his hands, Ma, don't you see his hands? They're fat and they sort of press and they're fat. Don't you see? Don't you see?
See what?
I've always thought I'd find somebody young and attractive with wavy hair hair, I'd always think of children with little curls all over their heads, wavy hair. Somebody young and attractive that I'd like, that I'd love, but I haven't found anybody like that yet. I haven't found anybody. I've hardly known anybody. You've never let me go with anybody.
Are you throwing it up at me?
No, Ma, let me finish. I just mean, I haven't found anybody. Nobody's ever asked me till now. Oh, he's the only man that's ever asked me. I suppose I've got to marry somebody. All girls do. It's nonsense. I can't go on like this, Ma. I don't know why, but I can't. It's like I'm all tight inside. Sometimes I feel like I'm stifling. You don't know stifling. I can't go on like this much longer. Going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. I can't. Sometimes in the subway I think I'm going to die. Sometimes in the office if something don't happen, I got to do something. I don't know, it's like I'm all tight inside.
You're crazy.
Oh, Ma.
You're crazy.
Ma, if you tell me that again, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Well, that isn't
I'll
crazy!
kill you. Maybe I am crazy, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I am. The thoughts that go on inside my head, sometimes I think I am. I can't help it if I am. I do the best I can. And I'm nearly crazy. Oh! Go away! Go away! You don't know anything about anything. You haven't got any pity. Oh, no pity. You take it for granted that I go to work every day and I come home every night and I bring home my money every week. You would let me go on forever and never feel any pity!
Goodbye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows the cradle,
Ma! Oh! Ma! Forgive me! Ma, forgive me!
To be spoken to like that.
By my own child? I didn't mean it, Ma. I didn't mean it.
You're all I've got in this world.
No.
And you don't want me?
No.
You want to kill me?
No, I didn't mean it, Ma. I didn't mean it.
I've worked for you and I've slaved for you.
No, Ma, I know.
You're my flesh of my flesh.
No, Ma, I know. You rest now, Ma. You rest.
I've got to do the dishes.
I'll do the dishes, Ma. You listen to music. I'll do the dishes.
Those gloves. I've been washing dishes for 40 years, and I've never worn gloves, but my lady's hands.
Sometimes you talk to me like you're jealous, Ma.
Jealous?
It's my hands that got me a husband.
Oh, so you're going to marry him now?
I suppose.
Well, if you ain't the craziest!
here we are.
Aren't you gonna take your hat off? Stay a while? This is all right, isn't it? Huh? Huh?
Yes, it's very nice.
$12 a day. They really know how to soak you in these pleasure resorts. $12. Well, we'll get our money's worth out of it, all right. I'm gonna wash up. Don't you want to wash up? I do. It was a long trip. I want to wash up. Say, pull down that blind. They can see in.
I thought you said there'd be a view of the ocean.
Sure there is.
I just see people dancing.
The ocean's beyond.
I was counting on being able to see it.
You'll see it tomorrow. What's eating you? We'll take in the boardwalk. Don't you want to wash up?
No.
It was a long trip, sure you don't? Well, better make yourself at home. I'm going to. Say, pull down that blind. Blind.
It's close. Don't you think it's close?
You don't want people looking in, do you? Huh? Huh?
No.
Guess not, huh? Say, you look a little white around the gills. What's the matter?
Nothing.
You look like you're scared.
No.
Nothing to be scared of. You're with your husband, you know.
I know.
Happy?
Yes.
Then come here and give us a kiss. That's the girlie. Like that? Say, stay there. What you moving for? You know, you gotta learn to relax, little girl. See what you got into there?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's a good one, huh? That reminds me of the story, the Pullman porter. What's the matter? Did I tell you that one?
I don't know.
The Pullman porter in the tart?
No.
Oh, it's a good one. The train was just
Oh,
pulling
you
out
did
when
tell me that
about
one.
the woman who,
Yes,
about the
yes,
man-
I remember now.
All right, if I did. You sure it was the
Yes,
one about
that
when he
one.
asked when she had her underneath
Yes.
the seat, and she... All right, but I don't believe I did. You know, you gotta have something on under there.
Nothing, just my garter.
Oh, your garter. Your garter. Say, did I ever tell you the one about the man?
Yes, yes.
How do you know which one I meant?
You've told me them all.
No, I didn't. Not by a jugful. I got a lot of them up my sleeve yet. It's part of what I owe my success to. My ability to spring a good story. Gotta learn to relax, little girl, haven't you?
Yes.
It's one of the biggest things to learn in life. It's part of what I owe my success to. Now, you go and get those heavy things off and relax.
They're not heavy.
But you feel better with them off. You haven't got much on, have you? Want me to help you?
No.
I'm your husband, you know.
I know.
You aren't afraid of your husband, are you?
No, of course not. I just thought maybe we could, go out for a little while.
Out? What for?
Fresh air, walk, talk.
We can talk here. I'll tell you all about myself. Go along now. Where are you going?
In here?
I thought you'd want to wash up.
I just want to get ready.
You don't have to go in there to take your clothes off.
Well, I want to.
What?
I always do.
What?
Undress by myself.
You've never been married till now, have you? Or you've been pulling something over on me.
No.
I understand. Kind of modest, huh?
Yes.
I understand women. Go along now. Don't close the door. Thought you wanted to talk. You're awful quiet. What are you doing in there?
I'm just getting ready.
I'm going to enjoy life from now on. I haven't had such an easy time of it. I got where I am by hard work and self-denial. Now I'm going to enjoy life, make up for all that I missed. Say, aren't you about ready?
Not yet.
Next year, maybe we'll go to Paris. You can buy a lot of that French underwear in Switzerland. You know, I always wanted a Swiss watch that I bought right there. I could have got a Swiss watch here, but I always wanted one that I bought right there. Isn't that funny? Huh? Huh? Isn't it, huh?
Yes.
Huh? All my life I've wanted a Swiss watch that I bought right there. All my life I've counted on having that. More than anything. Except one thing. You know what?
No.
Guess.
I can't.
Then I'm coming in and telling you.
No, please
Well,
don't.
hurry up then. I thought you women didn't wear much of anything these days, huh? Huh? I'm coming in.
Oh, just a minute.
All right, just a minute. 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm counting the seconds on you. That's what you said. Just a minute. 49,
Here I am.
You crying? What are you crying for?
Oh, Mother, I want my mother.
I thought you were glad to get away from her.
I want somebody now. I want somebody.
You got me, haven't you?
Somebody. Somebody.
There's nothing to cry about. There is nothing to cry about.
How are we feeling today? Better? No pain? Well, you're getting along just fine. Such a sweet baby you have, too. Aren't you glad it's a girl? You're not, am I? That's no way to talk. Men want boys, women ought to want girls. Well, I suppose maybe you didn't want either, eh? You'll feel differently when it begins to nurse. You'll just love it then. Your milk hasn't come in yet, has it? It will. Oh, you don't know, doctor. Anything else you want? The draft? The noise? I'm sorry, I'm afraid that can't be helped. Hospital's gotta have a new wing. We're the biggest maternity hospital in the world. I'll close the window, though. No?
I'll smell everything then. Here's your man. Well, how are we today?
She's getting stronger.
Of course she is.
Look what your husband's brought you.
Better put him in the water right away. Everything okay? Now, see here, my dear. You gotta brace up and face things. Everybody's gotta brace up and face things. That's what makes the world go round. Now, I know all you've been through, but, oh yes I do. I know all about it. I was right outside all the time. But now you gotta brace up. Pull yourself together. Make an effort. Start the uphill climb. Oh, I've been down, but I haven't stayed down. I've been licked, but I haven't stayed licked. I've pulled myself up by my own bootstraps, and that's what you gotta do. Willpower. That's what conquers. Look at me. You gotta brace up. Face the music. Stand the gap. Take life by the horns. Look it in the face. Having a baby's natural. Perfectly natural. Right?
What's the matter?
Stop that gagging again like the last time I was here. I'll be back. Tomorrow then. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow and every day. Goodbye.
You got a mighty nice husband. I suppose you know that, though. Gagging.
How's the little lady today?
She's better, doctor.
Of course she's better. She's all right. Aren't you? What's the matter? Can't you talk?
She's a little weak yet, doctor.
Milk hasn't come in yet.
No, doctor.
Put the child to breast. No. You don't want to nurse your baby? Well, why not? These modern neurotic women, eh, nurse? What are we going to do with them? Bring the baby.
No.
Well, that's strong enough. I thought you were too weak to talk. That's better. You don't want your baby?
No.
Well, what do you want?
Let alone, let alone.
Bring the baby.
Yes, doctor. She's behaved very badly every time, doctor. Very upset. Maybe we better not.
I decide what we better and better not. Here, nurse.
Yes, doctor.
Bring the baby.
Yes, doctor.
Gagging. You mean nausea.
Well, yes, doctor, but you see there's...
No. But, nurse. Bring the baby.
Yes, doctor.
Nausea. Change her diet. What is her diet?
Liquids.
Liquids. Give her solids.
Yes, doctor. She says she can't swallow solids.
Give her solids.
Yes, doctor.
Let me change her medicine after meals. Bring the baby.
Yes, doctor.
Let alone. Let alone, let alone. I have submitted to enough. I won't submit anymore. Crawl off in the dark. Vixen crawled off under the bed. Way back in the corner under the bed. Puppies don't go to heaven. Heaven, golden stairs. Long stairs, long. Too long. Climb those golden stairs. Climb. I'm tired. Too tired. Rest. Dead. No matter, it doesn't matter. Dead stairs. Long stairs.
All the dead going up.
Going up to be in heaven. Heaven. Golden stairs.
All the children coming down.
Coming down to be born. Dead going up. Children coming down. Going up. Coming down. Going up. Coming down. Going up. Coming to stop. Stop. Oh, stop. Stop. No. Traffic cop. No. Traffic cop in heaven. Traffic cop. Traffic cop. Can't you give us a smile? Tired. Too tired. No matter. It doesn't matter. St. Peter.
St. Peter. St. Peter at the gate.
You can't come in, no matter. It doesn't matter, I'll rest. I'll lie down. Down, all written down. Down in a big book. It weighs me, it's over me, it weighs, no matter. It doesn't matter, it's a heavy book, it's heavy. Heavy, no matter, lie still. Can't move. Don't move. Rest, forget. They say you forget.
A girl. Aren't you glad it's a girl?
A little girl with no hair.
Little curls all over his head.
A little bald girl.
Curls. Curls all over his head.
What kind of hair had God? No matter. It doesn't matter.
Everybody's got to love God. They've got to love God.
God is love, even if he's bad, they gotta love him. Even if he's got fat hands. Oh, fat hands, no. No, he wouldn't be God. His hands make you well. He lays on his hands well and happy, no matter, it doesn't matter. Vixen crawled off under the bed. 8, there were 8. A woman crawled off under the bed. A woman has 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8. Vixen had 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Buffy had 8. 8. All drowned in blood. Oh, God. God never had one. Mary had one in the manger, a lowly manger. God's on a high throne, far too far, no matter, it doesn't matter. God, Mary, God, Mary, the Virgin Mary had one. The Holy Ghost, George H. Jones. No, please don't touch me, please. I want to rest. Now I can rest. The weight is gone.
it's only outside all around. It weighs me, it's over me. I'll not submit anymore. I'll not submit. I'll not submit.
Going to beat it.
For the love of Mike!
They ain't gonna show.
Sure they'll show.
How do you know they'll show?
I tell you, you can't keep that baby away from me. I mean, I just gotta. She comes running.
Looks like it.
Hey, the same?
I'm sorry I brought you here.
Why?
This purgatory of noise. I brought you here to give you pleasure. Let you taste pleasure. The sherry they have here it's bottled heaven. Wait till you taste it.
But I don't drink.
Drink. This isn't drink. Real Amontillado is sunshine and orange groves. The Mediterranean, blue moonlight, and love. Have you ever been in love?
No.
Never in love with a woman?
No, not really.
What do you mean, really?
Just that.
Ah! 2. You know what I want. 2.
Well, are you going through with it or ain't you?
That's what I want to do. Go through with it.
But you can't.
Why can't I?
How can you?
Look, it's nothing. Most women, they don't think anything of it. They just, we're told we a doctor to go to. We gave me the address.
Don't talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. We gotta get you out of this. What do you have?
Nothing. I don't want anything. I've had enough.
Do you good? Say.
Suppose so.
I'm going to beat
Oh,
it.
say, listen, I'm counting on you to take the oven off my hands.
I'm going to beat
For
it.
the love of Mike, have a heart. Listen, as a favor to me, I gotta be home by 6. I promised my wife. Sure, that don't leave me no time if I gotta hang around, entertain some dame. You gotta take her off my hands.
Maybe she won't fall for me.
Sure, she'll fall for you. They all fall for you. My wife likes you. Tries to kid herself. It's your brave exploits. Now I know what it is. Sure, she'll fall for you. Hello. Good night.
Good night. What's eating you?
Nothing's eating me. Thought something must have swallowed you.
Why?
You're late.
Oh, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Smith.
Meet my friend Danny. Hey. The same and 2 more.
So, we kept you waiting, did we?
Only about an hour.
Was it really that long?
We've been here that long, ain't we, Danny?
Just about, Harry.
For the love of God, what delayed
Oh,
ya?
tell Helen that one.
The old Irish woman went to her first race, bet on the skate that came in last, went up to the jockey and asked him, for the love of God, what delayed ya?
Why, that's kind of funny.
Kinda? What do you mean, kinda?
Well, I just mean there's not many of them that are funny at all.
Not if you ain't heard the funny ones.
I've heard them all.
Not a laugh in a carload act.
Got a cigarette? One of these? One of these? One of these?
I like this.
So, baby, how's it coming, huh?
Couldn't be better.
How's every little thing?
Just great.
You miss me?
I'll say so. When'd you get in?
Just a couple hours ago.
Miss me?
Did I? You don't know the half of it.
Can we dance here?
Not here.
Oh, well, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? You just got here.
What's the hurry?
What's the rush?
I don't know.
Helen
wants to dance.
I just want to keep moving.
Want to keep moving, huh? You must be one of those restless babies. Where do we go from here?
It's only some days. I just want to keep moving.
You want to keep moving, huh?
Uh-huh.
Stick around a while. Where do we go from here? Say, what kind of a crowd do you run with anyway?
Oh, Helen, don't run with any crowd, do you, Helen?
No.
Well, I'm not a crowd. Run with me. All set, huh? Hey, Danny was about ready to beat it. Well, that was before I met the little lady. Here's how. Here's to you.
Oh, here's looking at you.
Here's happy days.
That's good stuff. Off a boat. Off a boat. They got all their stuff here off a boat.
Well, that's what they say.
Nah, sure they do.
Well,
Sure.
it's all right with me.
But they do.
I
sure.
believe you, darling.
So, did you miss me? Any other daddies? Love any daddy but daddy? Let's beat it!
But we just got here.
Don't I know it? Come on! They're all set, aren't you? Are we? I gotta be back to the house by 6. Come on. Come on, kid, let's beat it! Now, business is business, you know. I got a lot to do yet this afternoon. I thought you might go along with me and help me out a bit. How about it?
Sure, I'll go along with you. I'll help you out.
All right with you folks? All right with me. All right with you?
All right with me.
Come on, kid. Hey, where's the damage? Where's the damage?
on.
No. Go on. I'm matching you.
Well, heads win.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
You're matching me. Am I matching you or are you matching me? I'm matching you.
You're stumped.
Not so you can notice it.
That's for you, Helen.
She ain't dumb.
Oh, no, you be nice to her now. She's very, fastidious. Goodbye.
Well, I know what business is like.
You do you?
Well, I used to be a business girl myself before I
Before what?
quit.
What'd you quit for?
I just quit.
You're married, huh?
Yes, I am.
All right with me.
Some people don't seem to like a woman after she's married.
What's the difference?
Depends on the person, I guess.
Depends on the woman, I guess.
Don't amount to nothing. God, most women, they just
I know.
They just
Go.
I know.
And I say, I forgot. I want you to do something for me, will you? Sure, what is it? I want you to telephone me out home tomorrow and ask me to come into town, will you? Sure, why not? You know, business, get me? I get you. I work the telegraph gag to death, and my wife likes you. What's your number again? Yeah, write it down here. How is your wife? She's fine. And the kid? Great. Come on, kid. Hey, get this bird to tell you some stories.
Oh, no, keep it to yourself, please.
Tell her about the time you killed a couple of bandits down in Mexico.
You've been in Mexico?
Just came up from there.
Could you teach us the tango?
Killed a man? 2 of them. With a bottle. Go on, tell her. With a bottle. Come on, kid. Goodbye.
Why did you?
What?
Kill him.
To get free.
Oh.
You really must taste it. Just taste it. It's real amontillado, you know.
Where do they get it from here?
It's always down the side streets one finds the real pleasures, don't you think?
I don't know.
Learn. Come. Amontillado. Or don't you like amontillado?
I don't know. I've never had any before.
Oh, your first taste. How I envy you. Come, taste it. Taste it and die. Poe was a lover of amontillado. He returns to it continually. You remember, or are you a lover of Poe?
I've read a lot of him.
Yes, but are you a lover?
They were a bunch of bandits, you know, holding me there. What was I to do? Got the 2 birds that guarded me drunk one night, and then I filled the empty bottle with small stones, and I let them have it.
Then what did you do?
And then I beat it.
Where to?
Right here. Glad?
Yes. You're just scared. Because it's your first time.
I'm not scared.
Then what are you, for Christ's sake?
I don't know. I want to have it. I want to go through it. That ain't being scared, is it?
It's being goofy.
I don't care.
What about your folks, huh?
I don't care.
What about your job? You gotta keep your job, haven't you? Haven't you?
Suppose so.
There you are.
All right. Let's go. You got the address?
Now you're coming too. bottle like that?
Yep, filled with pebbles.
What kind of pebbles?
Pebbles off the ground.
Oh.
Necessity, you know, mother of invention. Ain't a bad weapon. First you got a sledgehammer, then you got a knife.
Oh.
Women don't like knives, do they?
No.
Don't mind a hammer so much, though, do they?
No.
I didn't like it myself, any of it, but I had to get free, didn't I? Sure. I mean, I had to get free. Now I'm damn glad I did.
Why?
You know why.
Let's go to my rooms and I'll show them to you. I have a first edition of Verlaine that will simply make your mouth water. Yeah, there's just a sip at the bottom of my glass. That last sip's the sweetest, wasn't it?
And I always thought that was dregs.
You put your hand over mine when you just touched me.
Yeah, come on, kid, let's go.
Where?
You haven't been around much, have you, kid?
No.
I could tell that just to look at you.
You could.
Sure. What did you hang around with a girl like that other one for?
I don't know. She seems to have a good time.
So that's it?
Don't she?
Don't you?
No.
Never.
Never.
What's the matter?
Just me, I guess.
You're all right.
Am I?
Sure, you just haven't met the right person yet. Girl like you gotta meet the right person.
I know.
You're
but
different from girls like that other one. Any guy will do her. You're different.
I guess I am.
You didn't fall for that business guy, did you, when they went off?
Well, I thought they wanted to be alone, probably.
And how?
Oh, so that's it.
That's it. Let's go.
Oh, I couldn't. Like this?
Don't you like me?
Yes.
Then what's the matter?
Do you like me?
Like you. You don't know the half of it. You know what you seem like to me?
What?
Like an angel. Just like an angel.
I do.
That's what I said. Let's go.
Where?
Where do you live?
Oh, we can't go to my
Then
place.
come to my place.
Oh, I couldn't. What? Is it far?
Just a step. Come on.
I couldn't. What is it, a room?
No, an apartment. A one-room apartment.
That's different.
On the ground floor. No one will see you coming or going.
I couldn't.
Wait, I gotta pay the damage. Get a bottle of something, too.
No, don't.
Why not?
Well, just... don't bring any pebbles.
Say, forget that, will you?
I just mean I don't think I'll need anything to drink.
You like me, don't you, kid?
Do you me?
Wait.
The same?
Same.
honey? What are you thinking about?
Well, about seashells.
Seashells? You can't say it.
Well, when I was little, my grandmother used to have a big pink seashell on the mantel behind the stove, and when we'd go and visit her, they used to let me hold it and listen, and that's what I was thinking about now.
Yeah?
You can hear the sea in them, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder why that is.
Search me.
Are you going?
No, I just want a cigarette.
Oh,
Want one?
no, but let me light it for you.
You got mighty pretty hands, honey. This little pig went to market. This little pig went home. and
Deedle deedle dee.
You got awful pretty hands.
Well, I used to have. I don't take care of them so much lately, but I will now. What's that?
The saxophone. I gave him 2 bits the first day I got here, so now he comes every day.
I mean, what's he playing?
Cielito lindo.
What does that mean?
Little heaven.
Little heaven?
That's what lovers call each other in Spain.
Well, Spain's where all the castles are, ain't it?
Yeah.
Little heaven. Sing it.
De la Sierra Morena, bajando Vienna, bajando, Cielito lindo da contrabando.
What does it mean?
It means from the high dark mountains.
From the high dark mountains?
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make sense. It's love. Ay, 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 ay.
Well, I know what that means.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay.
Canta no llores. Sing, don't cry.
La, 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 little heaven.
You got a nice voice, honey.
Have I?
Sure have, hey.
You
Sing
take
something.
I couldn't.
Go on, you got a fine voice.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see the sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. That never used to make any sense before, but now I get it.
You got me beat.
Well, it's you and me. La 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 la, little heaven, you're the dish and I'm the spoon.
You're a little spoon, all right.
And I guess I'm the little cow that jumped over the moon. Do you believe in sort of guardian angels?
What?
Guardian angels.
I don't know, maybe.
I do. La 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 la, little heaven, there must be something that looks out for you to bring you your happiness at last. I mean, look at us. How did we both happen to go to that place today if there wasn't something?
Maybe you're right.
Look at us.
Everything's us to you, kid, ain't it?
Ain't it?
All right with me.
We belong together. We belong together. We're going to stick together, aren't we?
Sing something else.
I tell you, I can't sing.
Sure you can.
I tell you, I hadn't thought of singing since I was a little bit of a girl.
I'll sing anyways.
And every little wavelet had its nightcap on, its nightcap on, its nightcap on. And every little wavelet had its nightcap on, so very early in the morning. Did you used to sing that when you were a kid?
No.
Didn't you? We used to in the first grade, little kids, we used to go round and round in a ring, and we'd flap our hands up and down, supposed to be the waves. But I remember it used to confuse me because we did the same thing to be little angels.
Yeah.
Do you know why I came here?
I can make a pretty good guess.
Because you told me I looked like an angel to you. That's why I came.
Jeez, honey, all women look like angels to me. I haven't seen no one, for the last couple of years. When I got off that boat the other day and saw the women, I pretty near went crazy. Talk about looking like angels.
You've had a lot of women, haven't you?
Not so many real ones.
Did you like any of them better than me?
No. There wasn't any one of them sweeter than you. Not a sweet.
I'd like to hear you say it again. Go on. Say it again.
Here. Does that tell you?
Yes? We're going to stick together always, aren't we?
We'll have to be moving on, kids, someday,
When?
Quien sabe?
What does that mean?
Quien sabe? You gotta learn that, kid, if you're figuring on coming with me. It's the answer to everything below the Rio Grande.
Well, what does it mean?
It means who knows.
Quien sabe?
Yep. Don't forget it now.
Well, I'll never forget it.
Quien sabe?
I'll never get to use it.
Quien sabe?
I'll never get below the Rio Grande. I'll never get out of here.
Quien sabe?
Well, that's right. Quien sabe? Who knows?
That's the stuff.
You must like it down there.
I can't live anywhere else for long.
Why not?
You're free down there. You're just free.
What's that?
Is the street light going on?
It's as late as that?
Late as what?
Dark.
It's been dark for hours, didn't you know?
No, I must go.
Wait, the moon's about to come out. Full moon.
Well, it isn't that. I'm late. I must go. What's that?
What?
On the window ledge.
A flower.
Who gave it to you?
Nobody gave it to me. I bought it.
For yourself?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
And Chinatown reminded me of Frisco where I was a kid, so I bought it.
Is that where you were born? Frisco?
Yep, Twin Peaks.
What's that?
Couple of hills together.
One for you and one for me.
I bet you'd like Frisco.
I know a woman who went out there once.
The bay and the hills, that's the life. Every Saturday I used to get a couple of nags just across the bay and ride. One would have a blanket on the saddle, the other the grub. At night, we'd make a fire and just roll up in the old blanket.
Oh, who was with you?
Anybody. You know that dry old grouse up there smells good at night. Full of tarweed, you know?
Was that a good smell?
Tarweed, didn't you ever smell it? Sure, it's a good smell. The bay and the hills. You look in good shape, kid. A couple of months riding over mountains with me would be great.
Can I?
What?
Someday ride mountains with you.
Ride mountains, ride donkeys.
It's the same thing with you, can I? Someday the high, dark mountains.
Who knows?
It must be great.
You've ever been off like that, kid? High up on top of the world?
Yes,
When?
today.
You're pretty sweet.
I never knew I could feel this way. I never knew I could feel like this, so purified. Don't laugh at me.
I ain't laughing at you.
Purified.
It's a hell of a word, but I know what you mean. That's the way it is sometimes.
Well, goodbye.
Aren't you forgetting some?
Can I have that?
Sure, why not?
Goodbye. And thank you.
Record production.
Girl turns on gas.
Sales a million.
Young woman disappears.
Market trends steady.
Wife leaves all for love.
Owns a life interest. That's for me. Hello? Hello, AB. It's all settled? Everything signed? Good, good. Tell all right to call me up. It's all settled. They signed. Aren't you interested? Aren't you gonna ask me?
Did you put it over?
Sure I put it over.
Did they come through?
Sure they came through.
Did you swing it?
Sure I swung it.
Did they sign?
I'll say they signed.
On the dotted line.
On the dotted line.
The property's yours.
The property's mine. I'll put a first mortgage, I'll put a second mortgage, and the property's mine. Happy?
Yes.
The property's mine. It's not all that's mine. I got a first mortgage on her, I got a second mortgage on her, and she's mine. What's the matter?
Nothing. What?
You flinched when I touched you.
No.
You haven't done that in a long time.
Haven't I?
You used to do that every time I touched you.
Did I?
Didn't know that, did you?
Yes. Yes, I know it.
Just purity.
No.
Oh, I liked it. Purity?
No.
You're one of the purest women that ever lived.
I'm just like anybody else, only.
Only what?
Nothing.
Must be something. Hello? Hello, all right. Well, I put it over. Yeah, I swung it. Sure, they came through. Did they sign on the dotted line? The property's mine. I made the proposition. I sold them the idea. Now you watch me. Tell Dee Dee to call me up. That was all right. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
You must be looking at something.
The moon.
Well, the moon's something, isn't it?
Yes.
What's it doing?
Nothing.
Must be doing something.
It's moving. It's moving.
Pull down the shade, my dear.
Why?
People can look in. Hello? Hello, Dee. Oh, I put it over. Sure I can. Yep. Yep. Yep, I'll say I am. Yep. Yep, on the dotted line. Yep. Oh, now you watch me. Yep, all right. Well, tell BM to phone me. That was Dee Dee. Aren't you listening?
I'm reading.
What are you reading?
Nothing.
Must be something.
Prisoner escapes life for breaks jail, shoots way to freedom.
Don't read that stuff. Here's a first-rate editorial. I agree with this. I agree absolutely. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
All men are born free and entitled to the pursuit of... You're nervous tonight.
I try not to be.
You inherit that from your mother. She was in the office today.
Was she?
To get her allowance?
No.
Don't you know it's the first?
Poor Ma.
What would she do without me?
No, you're very good.
One thing. She's grateful.
Poor Ma.
She's got to have care.
Yes, she's gotta have care.
A mother's a precious thing. A good mother.
I try to be a good mother.
Of course you're a good mother.
I try. I try.
A mother's a precious thing and a child's a precious thing. Precious jewels.
Sale of jewels and precious stones.
What's the matter?
I feel as though I were drowning.
Drowning.
With stones around my neck.
You just imagine that.
Stifling.
You don't breathe deep enough. Here, look at me. Breathe now. Breath is life. Life is breath.
And what is death?
Just no breath.
Just no breath?
All right?
All right.
I feel cold air.
Cold air?
Close the window, will you?
It's not open.
Don't you feel cold air, my dear?
You just imagine it.
I never imagine anything. What are you reading?
Nothing.
You must be reading something.
Woman finds husband dead.
Oh! Well, here's a man says, I owe my success to a yeast cake a day. My digestion is good, I sleep very... Where are you going?
No place.
You must be going someplace.
Just to bed.
It isn't 11 yet. Wait!
Wait.
It's only 10:46. Wait, come here.
I want to go away.
Away? Where?
Anywhere away.
Why? What's the matter?
I'm scared.
What of?
I can't sleep. I haven't slept.
That's nothing.
And the moon, when it's a full moon,
That's nothing.
I can't sleep.
Of course you can. It's the light.
I don't see it. I feel it. I'm afraid.
Nonsense. Come here.
I want to go away.
But I can't get away now.
Alone.
You've never been away alone.
I know.
What would you do?
Maybe I'd sleep.
And now you wait.
Wait.
We'll take a trip. We'll go to Europe. I'll get my watch. I'll get my Swiss watch. You know, I always wanted a Swiss watch that I bought right there. Isn't that funny? Huh? Huh? Wait. Oh. Another revolution below the Rio Grande.
Below the Rio Grande.
Yes, another. Anyone hurt? No?
Any prisoners?
No?
All free.
All free.
There are a couple bandits holding me there, you know. What was I to do? Had to get free, didn't I? Filled an empty bottle with small stones. Just a bottle of small stones. You only need a bottle of small stones. I had to get free, didn't I? Free? Ken saw it. Who knows? Who knows?
State versus Kling, stay of execution.
Denied.
Bing versus Ding, demur. Case of John King, habeas corpus.
People of the state of New York versus Helen Jones.
Defense ready to proceed?
We're ready, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Helen Jones.
Helen Jones!
Mrs. Jones, will you take the stand?
The defense sprang a surprise that opened
Trembling and
court
scarcely
this
able to
morning.
stand, Helen Jones, the accused murderers, almost had to be
Prosecution
carried to
was
the witness
off its
stand this
feet
morning
by
when her
staring
lawyer...
defense
Do you
strategy.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do?
You may sit.
What is your name?
Helen Jones,
Your age?
29.
Where do you live? In prison?
This is my client's legal address.
I object to this insinuation on the part of the counsel of any illegality in the holding this defendant in jail when the law...
I made no such insinuation.
You implied that...
I did not.
Your Honor!
Your Honor, I object to counsel's constant attempt.
Your Honor, I protest! Your Honor!
Proceed with the witness.
Mrs. Jones, you are the widow of the late George H. Jones, are you not?
Yes.
How long were you married to the late George H. Jones before his demise?
Over 6 years.
6 years! And it was a happy marriage, was it not? Did you quarrel?
No.
Then it was a happy marriage, wasn't it?
Yes.
In those 6 years of married life, Mrs. Jones, did you ever quarrel?
No.
Never one
The
quarrel.
witness has said...
6 years of married life. 6 years, gentlemen of the jury. I ask you to consider this fact. 6 years of married life without a quarrel.
I ask you to consider this seriously, very seriously. Who of us, and this is not to intend to reflect on the sacred institution of marriage, no, but
Proceed with your witness.
you have one child, have you not, Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
A little girl, is it not?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 5, past 5.
A little girl, past 5. And since the demise of the late George H. Jones, you are her only living parent, are you not?
Yes.
And before your marriage to the late George H. Jones, you worked and supported your mother, did you not?
Your Honor, I object. Irrelevant, immaterial.
Objection sustained.
In order to support your mother and yourself as a girl, you worked, did you not, Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was a stenographer.
And since your marriage to the late George H. Jones, you have continued as your mother's sole support, have you not?
Yes.
A devoted daughter, gentlemen of the jury, a devoted wife, and a devoted mother?
Your Honor.
And now, Mrs. Jones, the law expects me to ask you, it demands that I ask you, did you or did you not, in the late hours of June 2nd last or the early hours of June 3rd last, kill your husband? Did you or did you not?
I did not.
You did not?
I did not.
Now, Mrs. Jones, you have heard from the witnesses of the state. There were not many, and they did not have much to say.
I object.
Sustained.
You have heard from some doctors, and you have heard from some police, none of whom were present. The prosecution could not furnish one witness to the crime, not one witness,
Your Honor, I protest.
Sustained.
nor one motive.
Your Honor.
Such as these witnesses were. You have heard them try to accuse you of deliberately murdering your husband with whom, by your own statement, you have never had a quarrel, not one quarrel in 6 years of marriage. Murdering him, I say, or rather they say, while he slept, by brutally hitting him over the head with a bottle filled with small stones. I repeat, did you or did you not?
I did not.
You did not? Of course you did not, Mrs. Jones. Now, will you tell the jury, in your own words, exactly what occurred in the late hours of June 2nd last or the early hours of June 3rd last, when your husband was killed?
Well, I was awakened by hearing something in the room, and I saw 2 men standing by my husband's bed.
Your husband's bed? This was also your bed, was it not, Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
You hadn't the modern idea of separate beds, had you, Mrs. Jones?
Mr. Jones objected.
I mean that you slept in the same bed, did you not, Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
What did you mean by your husband's bed?
Well,
You meant his side of the bed, did you not, Mrs. Jones?
Yes, his side.
That's what I thought. But I wanted the jury to be clear on this point. Mr. and Mrs. Jones slept in the same bed. Go on, Mrs. Jones. You heard a noise, and...
I heard a noise, and I awoke, and I saw 2 men standing by my husband's side of the bed.
2 men.
Yes.
Can you describe them?
Well, not very well. I couldn't see them very well.
Well, could you say whether they were big or small, light or dark, thin
They
or...
were big, dark-looking men.
Big, dark-looking men.
Yes.
And what did you do when you suddenly awoke and saw 2 big, dark-looking men standing by your husband's side of the bed?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, you didn't have time to do anything, did you, Mrs. Jones?
No, before I could do anything, one of them raised something in his hand and struck Mr. Jones over the head with it.
I see. And what did Mr. Jones do then?
Silence! Silence!
What did Mr. Jones do then, Mrs. Jones?
He gave a sort of groan and tried to raise up.
Tried to raise up.
Yes.
And what happened then?
The man struck him again and he fell back.
I see. And what did the men do then, these big, dark-looking men?
They turned and ran out of the room.
I see. What did you do then, Mrs. Jones?
Why, I saw Mr. Jones was hurt and I got towels and I tried to stop it, but I realized he had passed away.
I see. What did you do then?
Well, I didn't know what to do, but I figured I'd better call the police, so I went to the telephone and I called the police.
What happened then?
Nothing happened.
The police came, didn't they?
Yes, the police came.
And now, Mrs. Jones, this is all you know concerning the death of your husband in the late hours of June 2nd last or the early hours of June 3rd last, isn't it?
Yes.
All.
Yes.
Take the witness.
The accused woman told a rambling,
disconnected
disconnected story.
You made no effort to cry out, did you, Mrs. Jones, when you saw those 2 big, dark-looking men standing over your helpless husband, did you?
No.
And when they turned and ran out of the room, you made no effort to follow them or cry out after them, did you?
No.
Why didn't you?
I saw Mr. Jones was hurt.
Well, you saw Mr. Jones was hurt. You saw this. How did you see it?
I just saw it.
There was a light in the room.
A sort of light.
What do you mean, a sort of light? A bed light?
No, there was no light on.
Then where did it come from, this sort of light?
I don't know.
Perhaps the window.
Yes, from the window.
Oh, the shade was up!
No, the shade was down.
You're sure of that?
Yes, Mr. Jones always wanted the shade down.
The shade was down, there was no light in the room, yet the room was light. How do you explain this?
I don't know. Maybe from the window under the shade light came in.
Oh, there's a street light there.
No, there's no street light.
Then where did this light come from that came in under the shade?
From the moon.
Oh, the moon!
Yes, from the moon. It was a bright moon.
It was a bright moon, you're sure of that?
Yes.
How are you sure?
I can't sleep. I can never sleep when it's a bright moon, and I never can.
It was a bright moon. You could not see two big, dark-looking men, but you could see your husband bleeding from the temple.
Yes.
And did you call a doctor?
No.
Why didn't you?
The police did.
But you didn't.
No.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you?
I saw it was useless.
Ah, you saw that. You saw that very clearly.
Yes.
You didn't call a doctor?
It was useless.
What did you do?
It was useless. There was no use in
I
anything.
asked what you did.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I just sat there.
You just sat there a long while, didn't you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Mrs. Jones, did you ever see this before?
I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
I think it's the bottle that was used against Mr. Jones.
Used against him, yes, that's right. You've guessed right. This neck and these broken pieces and these pebbles were found on the floor and scattered over the bed. There were no fingerprints, Mrs. Jones, on this bottle, none at all. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
No.
It doesn't seem strange to you that this bottle held in the big dark hand of one of these big dark men left no mark, no print. That doesn't seem strange to you.
No.
You were in the habit of wearing rubber gloves at night, Mrs. Jones, are you not? To protect, to soften your hands.
I
are you
used to.
not? Used to? When was that?
Before I was married?
And after your marriage, you gave it up.
Yes.
Why?
Mr. Jones did not like the feeling of them.
You always did everything Mr. Jones wanted?
I tried to, and anyway, I didn't care so much anymore about my hands.
I see. So after your marriage, you never wore rubber gloves at night anymore?
No.
Mrs. Jones, isn't it true that about a year ago this spring, you began to wear your gloves again, in spite of your husband's expressed dislike?
No.
Then you did not have in your possession on the night of June 2nd last a pair of rubber gloves?
No.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this glove as evidence at this time.
Exhibit 24.
I'll return to it later. Now, Mrs. Jones, this nightgown, it's yours, isn't it?
Yes.
Not the one you were wearing the night your husband was murdered, isn't it?
Well, the night he died, yes.
Not the one you were wearing under your peignoir. I believe that's what you call it, a peignoir. When you received the police. No, but the one you wore before that, isn't it?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones, this was found not where the glove was found. No, but in the bottom of a soiled clothes hamper in the bathroom, rolled up and wet. Why was it wet, Mrs. Jones?
I tried to wash it.
Wash it! I thought you just sat there.
Well, first I tried to make things clean.
Why did you want to make this clean, as you say?
There was blood on it.
Spattered on it?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, the bottle broke and the sharp edge
Oh,
cut.
the bottle broke and the sharp edge cut.
Yes, that's what they told me afterwards.
Who told you?
The police, that's what they say happened.
Mrs. Jones, why did you try so desperately to wash that blood away before you called the police?
I object. Objection overruled.
Why, Mrs. Jones?
I don't know. It's what anyone would have done, wouldn't they?
That depends, doesn't it? Mrs. Jones, when did you first see this?
The night my husband was done away with.
Done away with? You mean killed?
Yes.
Why don't you say killed?
It just sounds so brutal.
And you never saw this before then?
No.
And these stones, what about then? When did you first see them?
The night my husband was done away with.
And before that night your husband was murdered? You never saw these, never before then?
No.
You're sure of that?
Yes.
Quite sure?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones, do you remember about a year ago this spring, bringing home a lily, a Chinese water lily?
No, I don't think I do.
You don't think you remember bringing home a lily growing in a bowl filled with small stones?
No, I don't.
I'll show you this bowl, Mrs. Jones. Does that refresh your memory?
I remember the bowl, but I don't remember the lily.
You recognize the bowl then?
Yes. It
Yours,
was
isn't it?
in my house. You found it in my house. Yes.
How did it come there?
How did it come there?
Yes, where did you get it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
No.
You don't remember about a year ago bringing this bowl into your bedroom filled with small stones and some water and a lily. You don't remember tending very carefully to that lily until it died, and when it died, you don't remember hiding this bowl full of little stones away on the top shelf of your closet and keeping it there until you don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
You may have done so.
I didn't. I don't know anything about all that.
But you do remember the bowl.
It was in my house. Yes, you found it in my
But
house.
you don't remember the lily or the stones.
No, I don't.
Undaunted prompted by the prosecution's machine gun attack, the defense was able to maintain cross-questioning. The accused remains defense was badly riddled. Pale and trembling, she defense, flushed but calm.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this paper in evidence at this time.
What is it?
It is an affidavit taken in the state of Guanajuato, Mexico.
Mexico, Your Honor, I protest. A Mexican affidavit? Is this the great United States of America or isn't it?
It's properly executed, sworn to before notary, and certified to by an American
Your
consul.
Honor, I object in the name of the great United States of America. I object. Are we to permit our sacred institutions to be thus?
What is the purpose of this document? Who signed it?
It is signed by one Danny Rowe, and its purpose is to refresh the memory of the witness on the point at issue, and incidentally to supply a motive for this murder, this brutal and cold-blooded murder.
Your Honor, I object. I protest.
Objection sustained. Let me see the document. Perfectly regular. Do you offer this affidavit as evidence at this time for the purpose of refreshing the memory of the witness at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may introduce the evidence.
Your Honor, I object to the introduction of this evidence at this time to be illegal, immaterial, irrelevant, biased, prejudicial,
Objection overruled.
Exception.
Exception noted. Proceed.
Your Honor, I wish to read the evidence to the jury at this time.
Proceed.
I object.
Objection overruled.
Exception.
Noted.
Why is the witness not being brought into court to be cross-questioned?
The witness is a resident of the Republic of Mexico, and as such is not subject to subpoena as a witness to this court.
If the witness is not subject to the jurisdiction of this court, how did you get this affidavit?
This affidavit was made voluntarily by the deponent in the furtherance of justice.
Oh, and I suppose you didn't threaten the witness with extradition or some
Order. Proceed with the evidence.
In the matter of the state of New York versus Helen Jones, I, Danny Rowe,
being of sound mind, do here and depose and state that I know the accused, Helen Jones, and have known her for a period of over 1 year immediately preceding the date of the signature on this affidavit. That I first met the said Helen Jones in a so-called speakeasy somewhere in the West 40s in New York City. That on the day I first met her, she went with me to my room, also somewhere in the West 40s in New York City, where we had intimate relations and where I gave her a blue bowl filled with pebbles also containing a flowering lily. But from the day I first met her until I departed for Mexico in the fall, the said Helen Jones was an almost daily visitor to my room, where we continued.
No!
What is it, Mrs. Jones? What is it?
Don't read anymore, no more.
Why not?
I did it! I did it!
You confess.
Yes, I did it.
Your Honor, I object.
You confess you killed your husband.
I put him out of the way, yes,
Why?
to be free.
To be free. Is that the only reason?
Yes.
If you just wanted to be free, why didn't you divorce him?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't hurt him like that.
Silence! Silence!
Mrs. Jones. Why? Court's adjourned.
Murderess confesses. Paramore brings confession. I did it. Woman cries.
Sometimes I
Lord, my prayer, and let my cry come to thee. Turn not thy face away from me. In the day that I am in trouble, incline thy ear to me. And what day soever I shall call upon thee, hear me speedily. For my days are vanished like smoke, and my bones are grown dry like fuel for the fire. I am smitten as grass, and my heart is withered, because I forgot to eat my bread. Through the voice of my groaning, my bone hath cleaved to my flesh. I have become like to a pelican of the wilderness. I am like a night raven in the house. I have watched and become as a sparrow all alone on the housetop. My days are declined like a shadow, and I am withered like grass. But thou, O Lord, end rest forever. Thou shalt arise and have mercy, for it is time to have mercy. The time is come. The Lord hath looked upon the earth, that he might hear the groans of them that are in fetters, that he might release the children of...
Stop that yelling!
Oh! She helps me. Let her sing. She helps me.
But you can't hear the Father.
She helps me.
Don't I help you, daughter?
I understand her. She is condemned. I understand her.
Gratium tum quesumus Domine medibus nostris infunde, ut qui angelo nuntiante, Christi Filii tui incarnationem cognuimus, per passionem eius ad crucem ad resurrectionis, gloriam perducamus, per udem Christum Dominum nostrum.
How's she doing?
Calm.
Quiet.
I'm ready.
Then sit down.
Why aren't you the death guard come to take me?
No, we the death guard, we the barbers.
The barbers?
Your hair must be cut.
Must be shaved.
Just a pat. No!
You're ready, daughter. You know
Oh,
you're
not
ready.
for this! Not for this!
The rule. Regulation.
Routine.
No! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! No! 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 This is dignity! Oh my God! I will not be submitted! I'm never to be left alone! Always have to submit! To submit! No! No! I won't submit anymore! Not now! I'm going to die! I'll not submit!
Oh, you'll submit, my lady. Right to the end. There. And a neat job, too.
Very neat.
Very neat.
Father? Father, why was I born?
I came forth from the Father and have come into the world. I leave the world and go into the Father.
Submit? Submit is nothing mine. The hair on my head, the very hair on my head.
Praise God.
Am I never to be let alone? Never to have peace. When I'm dead, won't I have peace?
Ye shall indeed drink of my cup.
Tomorrow, Father, will I have peace tomorrow?
Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, ye shall be scattered every man to his own.
Tomorrow, Father, where will I be tomorrow?
I am the resurrection and the life.
In hell. Father, will I be in hell? Life has been hell to me, Father.
Life has been hell to you, daughter, because you never knew God. Gloria in excelsis Deo!
How can I know him? He was never around me.
You didn't seek him, daughter. Seek and ye shall find.
I sought something. I was always seeking something.
What? What were you seeking?
Peace. Rest. And peace. Will I find it tonight? Father, will I find it?
Trust in God.
What is that? Father, jailer, what is that? An airplane!
Airplane.
God in his heaven. Look, Father, a man flying. He has wings, but he is not an angel.
Hear his engine.
Hear the engine.
He has wings, but he isn't free. I've been free. Father, for 1 minute down here on earth, I've been free. When I did what I did, I was free. Free and not afraid. How is that, Father? How can that be a sin? A mortal sin, for which I must die and go to hell. But it made me free. For 1 moment I was free. How is that, Father? Tell me that.
Your sins are forgiven.
And that other sin, that sin of love. That's all I've known of heaven. Heaven on earth. How can that be, Father? How can that be a sin? A mortal sin, all that I know of heaven.
Confess to Almighty God.
Pray for me, Father. A prayer that I'll understand.
I will pray for you, daughter. The prayer of desire.
Behind the King of heaven, behold thy Redeemer and God who is even now coming. Prepare thyself to receive him with love. Invite him with the ardor of thy desire. Come, O my Jesus, come to thy soul which desires thee. Before thou givest thyself to me, I desire to give thee my miserable heart. Do thou accept it, and come quickly to take possession of it. Come, my God, hasten, delay no longer. My only and infinite good, my treasure, my life, my paradise, my love, my all. My wish is to receive thee with the love with
Who is that woman?
Your mother.
Mother.
I don't know her. She's a stranger. Take her away. She's a stranger.
She's come to say goodbye to you.
To say goodbye.
But she's never known me ever. Ever. Go away. You're a stranger. Stranger. Oh, mother. Mother. Mother.
Come, daughter.
It's time.
Time.
Oh, mother, my child. My strange child. I've never known her. She's never known me. Let her live. Mother, let her live. Oh,
It's
wait.
time.
Wait just a minute more. Wait just a minute more. There's so much I want to tell her. Wait, please.
Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy, Lord have mercy. Christ hear us. God the Father of heaven, God the Son, Redeemer of the world. God the Holy Ghost, Holy Trinity, one God. Holy Mary, Holy Mother of God. Saint Michael, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael.
What time is it now?
Time now! Hush!
Here they come.
Saint Peter, pray for us. Saint Paul, pray for us. Saint James, pray for us. Saint John, pray for us. All ye holy angels and archangels, all ye blessed orders of holy spirits, Saint Joseph, Saint John the Baptist, Saint Thomas.
Here they are. How little she looks. She's gotten smaller. Hush.
Saint Philip, pray for us. All ye holy patriarchs and prophets, Saint Philip, Saint Matthew, Saint Simon, Saint Thaddeus. All ye holy apostles, all ye holy disciples, all ye holy innocents, pray for us, pray for us, pray for us.
I suppose the machine shouldn't work. It'll work. It always works. Hush.
Saints of God, make intercession for us. Spare us, O Lord, be merciful.
Her lips are moving. What is she saying? Nothing. Hush.
O Lord, deliver us from all evil, from all sin, from thy wrath, from the snares of the devil, from all anger and hatred and every evil will.
Did you see that? She pulled her hair out under the cap, fixed her hair under the cap. Hush.
Beseech thee, O Lord, that thou wouldst spare us, that thou wouldst pardon us. Holy Mary, pray for us.
There! Somebody!
Christ have mercy. Lord have mercy. Christ have mercy.
talk about our seniors. So if you have to go, now's the time.
Don't leave.
But you guys can just sit. On the floor.
how to start this off, so I'm just starting off with the obvious. Zoe is, without a doubt, the nicest person you'll ever meet. I'm not exaggerating. It's just a fact. I mean, from letting me use her entire jar of Browse tomato sauce, and that's the good stuff, to cure a 2 a.m. pasta craving, to drive me home after late rehearsals. She cares for every person in this cast so much. And not only is she so kind herself, but she also has this talent to make you feel better about yourself and your life. Like, she's the type of person, if it's 7 p.m. on a Thursday night after a long rehearsal and we're all running low on life, she'll still laugh at a joke, even if it's not funny at all. I mean, she listens to all my stupid sophomore drama, which every other senior would roll their eyes at or shut me up for. I'm completely certain that if it's stupid. Trust me, it's stupid. I'm completely certain that if everyone in this cast had to choose someone here to be their therapist or to give their entire mental and physical health on, it would be Zoe Burke. And even at Marlborough, people are bred to be competitive with one another. Zoe never puts down our accomplishments or tries to compete with us. She's seriously the most selfless and kind-hearted person I know. And now switching it up a little bit, one of the first things I learned about Zoe was her astrology interest. And while Zoe is very clearly the sweetest person you'll ever know, she also carries with her Scorpio characteristics. And pardon me, Zoe, if I get this completely wrong, this is just what Google told me. But characteristics like assertiveness and determination, she's always able to get a handle on the cast if we're completely off during rehearsal. She has this grounding center and grounding presence that will get us all together, and it's been such a crucial energy during Met this hectic year. She's also Scorpio in her unwavering loyalty. I trust her with my entire life without thinking twice, and I mean it. Zoe, we're all gonna miss you so, don't cry. Zoe, we're all gonna miss you so much, and seriously, we all talked about it. We're so jealous of all your classmates at college who get to have you in their lives, because it's such a privilege to have you in ours. We love you so much.
Josie. There's so much to say. I can't imagine this show, Met, or my life without you. I'm so blown away by your talent and the multidimensionality you bring to your work. Your ability to portray complicated emotions is so incredibly admirable. Your characters become the people that we can all see ourselves in and relate to on a personal level. The way you transform into George is so admirable, whether it's the way he points at women, smokes a cigar, or deafeningly cackles. George makes us deeply uncomfortable, but also causes us to think, hey, he's not that awful. Aside from your brilliant acting skills, you are incredibly thoughtful, kind, and welcoming. Your capacity to be fully present for people, regardless of what's going on in your own life, demonstrates your selflessness. When you ask someone how they are, you really mean it, and you not only listen, but provide comfort and support to everyone in this cast. As a headrest to Natalie during our long tag rehearsals of the court scene, you are a literal shoulder to lean on, and because of that, you bring comfort and stability to this group that is unmatchable. Our deja vu moments of you, Nev, and I staying after the show every day to meticulously clean up the mess of white face paint and hairspray bottles are moments I will never forget. And how can we forget the daily application of the mustache? That we did forget one day, but it's okay. On a more personal note, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You're the first person I go to when anything happens because I know you will be there, whether it's celebrating the victories or cheering me up by speaking in various, shockingly accurate, might I add, European accents. I can't wait to see all that you do beyond Marlborough because I know you're going to have an enormous impact on the people that you surround yourself with, as you already have. I love you, Josie, and I appreciate you more than you'll ever know.
Beverly, you are a mix of just so many admirable qualities. You're so authentic, your talent, as exemplified today, your strength, your determination in anything you do, your courage, your beauty. beauty and your commitment and amazing music taste. Even when you just keep playing Lover when we get ready. We still appreciate it. And we are so lucky to have you in this ensemble because you continue to show each of us how we can overcome a challenge when it is presented to us, especially in moments of difficulty where it seems almost impossible. Your level of consciousness and presence in every role you take on continues to inspire each and every one of us. I specifically remember when I was in 8th grade and we were both in The Little Prince and you were the fox, and the way you just approached the fox role and you just transformed, and it was just so amazing to watch. And when I think of that year's production, I specifically remember when we would always carpool and then dubbed ourselves the emotionless carpool because we never cried at the end of shows. So I'm grateful I always found someone to talk about that. Additionally, you absolutely blew everyone away with your role as the UPS man in Legally Blonde. Amazing. And you brought such an amazing sense of comedy while still committing truly to the role, which made it absolutely wonderful to watch. And we will just miss you immensely in Met next year, and we wish you a journey full of success and joy following graduation.
I have the Charlie. Charlie, our incredible Charlie, did the lights for this show. Can we just ask ourselves for a second what this show would be without lights? There wouldn't be a show. Charlie's passion and creativity has contributed so much to this show and so much to just our bonding with each other. And I'm so glad that I've gotten to know you more during this show. And he has done such an incredible job with lights. He really put his heart and soul into it and put his heart and soul into every day, every rehearsal, every tech day. It's been a lot of work and a lot of work for him, I know. And this show has really just blown me away. I'm so proud of everyone, but I'm especially proud of Charlie because you put it all into this and you did amazing. And
I knew it! Okay, I thought of like 10 more things I wanted to say while people were going, so if I rambled, just cut me off. Okay. So let me start off with the technical things. I'm certain that there is not a single person here, cast, crew, or audience, that can say that you aren't one of the most talented people that they've ever met. Woo! Your drive for the work is remarkable, and the way you were able to make every single role you played in this new show distinct is incredible. Your lawyer? Come on, guys. There's something about the way you perform that gives anyone who watches the ability to be transformed into the world that your character is in. You have a perfect sense of knowing when the group needs to be serious and work, and when we laugh and make jokes. Oh, and when we can laugh and make jokes about everything we do. Unless you're with me, and then all that good decision-making just goes on. The amount of times that we have been in the middle of a scene, and then we have both been crying, laughing on the floor in the middle of that scene just because I looked at you.
The murder scene.
And I'm dying.
I could not get it together.
So, you know how you have different senses of humor with whoever you're with? So, you know, you have certain friends, you have this kind of humor. Mom, different kind of humor. My humor with Nev is one of a kind. But I can honestly say that when I'm with you, it is my sense of humor. I can be myself, and I never have to fear being judged. And I know that no matter what I do, you'll be right by my side. Whether it's on a sidewalk across from Marcella's house or in the bathroom right out there. Yeah, fun time to do that. Okay. So, to be honest, no. That clarifies a bit. That's where we have our Marlborough. But I have to say, there is literally not another person that I would have wanted to be the Rosie to my Tanya in that show because
That show.
Become the other M.
the amount of people that came up to me after that show and said, "Oh my God, are you friends? Are you friends with Nev? She is so good and she's so pretty." I'm like, yeah, we're friends. It's not a big deal. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, ever since Mamma Mia, Nev and I have perfected our pre-show ritual, which is what happens in that bathroom. It is where we sing Chiquitita over and over again until we get it right. We never got it right. That is okay. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, we were not on key. Okay. One of my favorite moments with Nev was we were just talking about was when we had messed up the harmonies on stage in the final invited dress rehearsal. So we decided to run it on stage in Caswell during just a regular school day. No one was in there. We did it in many ways: screaming it, screeching it, dancing it, flailing while doing it. And after about an hour of doing this, we realized that the whole time we were putting on a performance for a poor person in Caswell who was just trying to do homework. Probably seeks therapy now because of that. But I can't keep talking about how this is our last show because I will cry. But to sum it up, Nev, you have been such an amazing role model for me in every aspect of life. I look up to you in so many ways, except for height, because, you know.
Take this back.
I'm gonna miss you so much. I can talk to you about anything, anywhere, and I would literally put my life in your hands, though let's hope I never have to. You'll never know the impact you've made on my life, and I've never been more jealous of every single person in college who gets the truly amazing gift of getting to call you their friend. Thank you for everything.
To be perfectly honest, I waited until the very last possible minute to fully finish writing this because I thought that writing it would make it real, and some part of me just wasn't accepting the fact that this was my last show with you. You've been one of the greatest lights in my life these past few years, and you always find a way to make every problem seem less intense and every little tiny victory seem like the greatest thing in the world. As we all can attest to, you never hesitate to put others first and make sure everyone around you is doing okay, even when you're not. You take everything in stride, and I so admire your ability to not let anything get you down, at least not too much, and you somehow find a way to always put a smile on everyone's face, and we couldn't be more grateful to have gotten as many opportunities to work so closely with you as we have. You managed to create such a close and unique connection with everyone you meet, and you have made lasting impressions on each and every one of us. Lucy, you are one of the first people I call when something good happens, and the first person I feel comfortable crying to when something goes terribly wrong. We've shared so many ups, so many downs, and so many in-betweens. You are the person in life I trust the most, and I wouldn't trade the bond we have for anything in the world. Like you said, there couldn't be a better way to have spent our last two shows playing best friends. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I love you, Lucy. I love you more than words can say, and I can't wait to see how your journey past here unfolds. And I want you to know that I will always be there for you, no matter how far apart we are in distance, for anything and everything you need. Congratulations on a beautiful job. You've truly shown everyone what you can really do.